Fill her up.
You're listening to the Gas Digital Network.
Perez, Drescher, on the gate.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to On the Gate podcast. Derek Drescher, Geo Perez. Can everybody hear me? I can't hear myself.
Yo, what up, what up, what up?
I don't think those headphones are on.
Nah, they're on. I can hear myself. You just probably got to turn it up on the
Check.
on the little thing.
Yeah, but I don't need headphones.
Everything is falling apart.
Yo, Jorge, can we restart?
Yeah. Can we restart?
Do
Let me get
over?
everything set up.
Gio, but stop doing that with your ear.
Are we going to be listening to a lot of
Can you
audio?
hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
You can hear me in your headphones?
I can hear you.
Yeah, I think yours is just turned down.
I don't have headphones.
Shut the.
Are we going? Do I really need them though? Are we going to be listening
It's
to
also
stuff?
bad.
Yeah, no, we are going to listen
we
to
are?
a Kanye song, so we are going to need headphones for Doug in a second. When you could do that, Jorge, please help us out. Welcome to On the Gate podcast on Gas Digital. This would not be On the Gate if we didn't start off like a train wreck. We're just starting off bad.
There's no good, there's no bad. You can't lose. You can't lose in this shit.
Yeah, especially when you only got like 200 people watching now.
Yeah.
The stakes are low, guys.
Yeah.
Dude, but so much is going on in the world right now.
What?
But my favorite person is who's always in the news. Tweeted this morning. The craziest shit.
So, me and
I
Gio-
thought he couldn't top
Yeah.
defending Diddy.
Gio and I had a conversation. I'm like, yo, you cannot bring Kanye up anymore. But when he sent me what he sent me today, I was flabbergasted.
What did he say?
Go ahead, put it up.
Jorge, put up the tweet. Zoom in real
Blow
quick.
it
I'll
up.
read it.
Yeah, Gio
Make
will read
big,
it.
So I'll
I
read
got
it.
shitty eyes. I can't.
So this is from the GOAT, Kanye West. He starts saying, this song is called Cousins, about my cousin that's locked in jail in life for killing a pregnant lady a few years after I told him we wouldn't look at dirty magazines together anymore. Perhaps it's my self-centered mess. I felt like it was my fault that I showed him those dirty magazines when he was 6, and then we acted out what we saw. My dad had Playboy magazines, but the magazines I found in the top of my mom's closet, who's an open lesbian, were different. My name is Ye. I sucked my cousin's dick till I was 14.
Oh, I didn't expect that.
Yeah.
All right, number one.
His cousin who's locked up for killing a pregnant lady.
Yeah.
Who's in jail for life.
Yeah.
Right? So now imagine how he feels when people coming up to him like, dude, Kanye really sucked your dick, bro? That's fucking awesome.
Yeah.
Like
Nobody in jail is going to be saying that.
Bro, he is
No.
Bro, he's gonna get so much cigarettes.
That was so gay.
Yeah,
that was
Yeah.
a gay shit you said.
He's gonna get so much cigarettes now. He's gonna get so much like free food. That guy's gonna be living his best life.
I don't-
They're going to beat the shit out
Yeah,
of him.
dude, they're
What
gonna
are you
kill him.
talking about?
No,
They're
not.
gonna kill him.
No,
What are you
it
talking
wasn't
about?
like
There's
he
no gay
sucked a
people in jail?
child's dick. Well, he was.
He was a child
yeah.
who sucked another
So he's not gonna
child
get his
dick.
ass kicked in prison.
Yeah,
just
it's not like he
you
did a
know, You were
pedophile
both
thing.
6.
Yeah, and related.
Yeah, and so that justifies the clanhood. He's just a hillbilly.
What's this?
just like
This
one
is
of them.
a prison in Illinois his cousin is in?
Probably.
Yeah, they're not going to take lightly to...
Yeah.
This is so Kanye West has definitely been found guilty of homosexual activity now.
Yeah.
And Gio too,
I mean,
after what he
he-
just said.
Yeah,
Dude, that's
Gio.
a
I
lot
mean,
of
he
fucking-
literally wrote. Jorge, play the song.
His cousin's gonna be so cool in prison.
Right, that's crazy. What a crazy take. I'm so surprised at that.
I'm still in shock.
What? No, we're listen to I'm
This is just a fucking voice so loud. Listen to how I suck my cousin's dick.
No, listen to
Yeah, let's
This is a good song.
Is this a song?
No, listen to
Yeah, let's Oh, this is a banger.
Yo, I'm telling you.
Wait, hold on. Time out. Turn this shit off. Number one.
cousin head. I gave my cousin head.
I know, I'm hearing it. It's fucking great.
You can feel the music.
Yeah,
coming
yeah,
through the
yeah.
head.
Wait, that's a real
Yeah.
song?
That's a real song
You
that
can
he posted.
feel the music.
Yeah,
Yes.
nah, this
Feel
motherfucker
it
has
rushing to your
You
dick.
can feel the music molesting your ears like he did with his cousin.
Nah, that motherfucker, he straight lost his mind. I don't believe it. I don't believe it. I think he's just trying to figure out like a new group to connect with to make more
What
money.
group is that?
The
cousin
LGBTQ.
Yeah.
No, he's trying to relate to
That's
the
not
South.
LGBTQ.
The
That's
incest
just
group,
cousin.
yes, Taz.
No.
Incest. Wait, what are you saying about gay people?
South.
That
I'm not saying
they're all
anything bad.
interested in sucking cousin dick?
Yes.
Come on.
I mean,
What are we doing on this
Yes.
podcast
I mean, where do
today?
you learn?
That's exactly what we're
Hold
saying.
on, gay, straight. Where do you learn?
Yeah.
Where do you learn to kiss and fool
jail.
around?
Yeah. If you didn't have a cousin,
With your
how
cousin.
would you know to tongue kiss?
That's
Yeah.
true.
How would you know how to suck cock?
Yeah.
That's
What?
true.
Yeah, you never fingered your cousin in practice?
I'm bisexual and I was never fucking my sister.
Yeah, we
No,
said
we
cousins.
said cousin.
We didn't say
Cousin,
sister.
you're missing it. We said cousin.
Yeah, that's
Whoa,
disgusting.
That's
cousins.
gross.
Fucking your
Okay.
sister's
Yeah,
wrong.
that's an abomination.
No, I
Fucking
see
your
where.
sister's
Okay, guys, this
disgusting.
all makes perfect sense now.
Yeah.
Fucking your cousin. I didn't know
Yeah.
Kanye was Dominican.
Exactly.
Dominicans have a saying called "lo primo se prima."
Yeah,
I
it
said
means
this
fuck
before.
your cousin well.
Yeah, no,
knew
primo
no
means
shit like
cousin. Prima means squeeze.
Yeah.
Oh, it does?
I'm only half
does it mean?
Dominican.
Yeah.
What does it mean? Fucking-
Prima means squeeze?
Prima means cousin.
Yeah.
And then squeeze means prima also. So it says like the cousins
Squeeze.
gets cousined. You cousin your cousins.
Oh, fucking hell, man.
You
Gio,
squeeze
did
your
you lose
cousin.
a tooth?
Yeah, what
Yeah,
happened?
I never had a tooth. I had a fake
You had a flipper.
a flipper, but I got drunk. Not
And he drank it.
I
Yeah.
drank.
Yeah.
I swallowed it.
Did you shit it out?
I was sucking my cousin's dick and it pushed it down my throat, knocked it out. I was too into it.
Cousin's got his cock pierced. That
Nah,
was the-
actually, no, I wasn't drinking. I think I got food poisoning, and
What does that
I,
have to do with losing a tooth?
I threw up, and I didn't realize it fell out into the toilet.
I threw up so violently that
Yeah,
my
what
flipper
the fuck
came
were you
out, man.
Throwing up?
Finding
I
Nemo.
was eating marbles.
My tooth is on an
So you're
adventure
looking
right
through there
now.
for your tooth?
Throwing up pieces of fucking steel.
shit.
Knocked
You're
out
like,
a
no,
tooth.
that's a piece of pastelle and olive.
Yeah.
Here it is. There's my
boy.
tooth.
I've never been so happy that I'm not getting booked right now because I'm like, yeah, I don't want to be around.
So then just
bro,
hold the
look
mic
at-
to the fucking.
I never
I
wear
just hide my tooth the whole time.
These hosts on this podcast have a total of 12
12 teeth.
That's
Yeah.
amazing.
Bro, one time I'm on stage, I just get done with a joke. The joke went well, and then some girl from the right just goes, "Are you missing teeth?" Just out loud, like in between jokes.
Bitch.
And then she left the show missing a few herself.
Nah, I didn't
All
hit her. I didn't hit her, but I go, yeah.
She should have
What's
left
wrong
the
with
teeth
Yeah,
at least like
fucking am.
29.
What a hurtful heckle.
You got a problem?
That is.
Nah, I mean, not really, bro. I don't care.
I mean,
After
it
a
does
while,
call
you
off
just
guard.
accept it.
Yeah,
It just
I'm missing 5 teeth.
Yeah.
That's what it is.
But
It is
the
what it
times that I did way better because I feel like when you look dumb, people
Yeah,
think
yeah.
you're funny.
When you look like a caveman, people are like, oh, he's
Yeah.
retarded.
That's
Fucking-
true. The standards
Yeah.
are low, and all you could do is impress.
Yeah,
at
and
that
you're
point.
talking about heroin and like.
That's what I'm
That's
saying. It makes
true.
it so when I say I smoke crack, that you
Yeah,
still
yeah.
do.
That
You
it goes
still
with
do.
the fucking bit. That's amazing. That's really, I never thought about it that way.
I almost thought about not putting it in and just keeping it like that, but it's not even the good front tooth that's out. Like if it was just,
do you
like one
mean?
of the first,
One of the big ones.
the big ones up
Oh,
front,
yeah, yeah.
but it's like the side one, so it just goes fang
Yeah.
and then tooth. So it looks fucking weird. You know what I mean? Like I wish it was just the front one, because then I would have kept that.
How'd you miss that? How'd you get it out to begin with? What happened?
I got pistol whipped.
Oh, right.
Damn.
Yeah, that'll do it. Yeah.
That'll do it.
Yeah, guns are very unforgiving.
He
when you
lost a
hit with
tooth and it gave him a permanent herpes on his bottom lip.
So whenever I have an outbreak, I have double herpes.
Oh my
Dude,
god!
and this was like I got this. This was like in 2008 that it happened,
Yeah.
and I just never got it fucking fixed.
well, bro.
never
Tooth
got the
implants
implants.
are fucking expensive.
Yeah, they're
so
like 35,
expensive.
40,000.
Bruh, I'm still paying
Both
for
of you
yeah.
fucking been to prison. They practice on fucking
No,
dental students
not all that
practice on
stuff.
fucking
Not all
prison.
that stuff.
Implants? No,
So-
you can get implants, but that's if you're.
Nah, you're getting
in
dentures
certain
in prison.
prisons.
You're getting dentures in prison.
Oh no.
So when I
way.
had a bad cavity,
Yeah.
and I had a filling that fell out. I mean, there was just a hole in my tooth,
Yeah.
bro. Like if I had, and it didn't matter if it was cold water, warm water, I went like through the ceiling. So they sent me to the dentist after months. I think I might have told a story on the pod before, but he didn't give me a real filling.
Yeah.
He had some putty, some tooth putty, and he mashed
yeah,
it in
you
there.
told me that story,
And he
yeah.
goes, "Get this looked at when you get out of here." I go, "When I
Like,
get
I got
out of here,
8
I'm
months,
getting,
you
I got
fucking
fucking 8
asshole."
months
Yeah,
left."
yeah,
Yeah,
what a dude.
bro. And that thing would fall out all the time,
Yeah.
and I would just wash it off and push it
Yeah.
right back in.
Dude, how come some of the dudes I know that they came out of prison with a full set of new chops?
Well, dentures.
No, not that. Like they did fucking veneers on them.
Implant. Oh,
Because they were
really?
practicing some. I think it was Lewisburg. They had
Well, that's a federal penitentiary.
Well, yeah. So
they
had
probably have
a program where the dental
Yes.
students practice on the prison.
Yes.
Dude, the fucking guy left his teeth. He was a heroin addict. His teeth were all fucked up.
But
he
the
came
thing
out
is,
and he
you
was
get
just
it
like
in
this
jail,
bright,
though.
beautiful smile.
You get the tooth, it's sideways. It's just like, come on, man.
Actually,
like,
you know
got
what?
one snaggle.
Now I
tooth.
kind of want to find out about that because it seems like Jadakiss, remember he had the line.
I know.
Fished it.
Go to jail just to get
their
their
The
teeth
teeth fixed. They got to
Maybe
give a
it's-
fuck what you heard say.
Yeah. I got the fucking. What did he
Yeah,
say?
I know the rest. I can't
Can't
sing
give a
it
fuck
because
what
it's
you
a
heard
career
say.
ender.
What's he say after that?
Can't fuck with my wordplay.
Can't fuck him.
No. There's something before that.
Yeah. Think I give a fuck what you heard say.
This is Rap Genius.
When I got the-
This is the Rap Genius podcast where we discuss rap lyrics.
Is it the same color as something?
Yeah.
Just
I come through in the
Watching my
Audi TT,
wordplay.
the same color
Yeah.
as fire.
Yeah.
I love when two
Now
white
everybody
guys
wanna be
discuss
Pac.
Locke's lyrics.
And everybody want to be Pac
Pac,
till they ass really get shot and they die on the third day. Yeah, okay, I remember. that.
Suck my cousin's dick. That's the only rap lyric I know now.
I gave my cousin.
Wait, where's the headphones? I want to hear the cousin fucking song.
Yo,
It's
Allie,
a
give him your
great
give him your
song.
headphones for 1 second, just so he can hear the
Well,
song.
listen to
I
it.
gave my cousin head. I gave my cousin
Written
head.
by Allie Mae.
Yes.
Allie Mae gets a
Respect my
ghostwriter.
poetry.
That would be so funny if you got a writing credit on it. Like being all fussy right. You never like being all fussy right. You
sounds like a
being all fussy
Blink-182
right.
song.
It does.
It really does.
He should have made it a country rap.
It sounds like it, yeah.
Like a bit, you know, like a Jelly Roll type of song.
Ew, Jelly Roll.
It sounds like it was the best times of his life.
This is just like Through the Wire.
You can hear the pain
Yeah.
of that dick going in his
Suck my
mouth.
cousin's dick.
Wait, so you think he really sucked his cousin's dick?
Yeah,
mean,
why
he
would you
said
make a
it.
song about this?
Why would you make that up? That's a crazy thing to make up. To be like, yo, I showed my younger cousin porn.
No, you know what I
What
think
audience
it
are
is?
you hitting? I don't know.
I think he wants to say something so crazy that we like end up having to forgive him for all that other crazy, the swastika T-shirt and everything.
Black Dragon. But
He,
this is
wants,
worse.
he wants to play it so crazy that we like have to forgive that.
But I can forgive all the Nazi stuff.
Yeah, these backpacks.
This
This is another.
is another level.
This is
Yeah.
truly.
I can forgive this. I
that-
can't forgive the Nazi
Yeah, the
stuff.
Nazi stuff I can't forget. We know Geo with his Jewish conspiracy
Geo,
theories. Yeah.
fucking retard. I can forgive
Well, no,
the
'cause
swastika,
Geo bought the
but this
T-shirt.
is truly.
That's
Now
a-
he's crossing the line.
That's
Hey,
a,
shit.
that's a victimless crime.
What is?
When he's talking about that shit, nobody's
What?
getting hurt.
What, the
Well,
swastika?
somebody did get
Jewish
hurt
people
with
are-
the swastika
Nobody,
at
but-
some point.
Yo,
There's
they-
6 million people that got hurt with the swastika.
Hey, double jeopardy. You can't
Yeah.
get hurt twice. You can't get holocausted twice.
Suck at
all
a
right?
cousin's
Now
dick.
Yes,
you sound- now you
yes,
sound
you
like-
can.
Now you sound like Bush, where
Yeah.
he, remember that retarded thing?
Fool me once.
Yeah,
You fool me once, you can't fool me again.
Yeah.
Holocaust.
Shame on.
First
Now
of all,
watch me drive this ball.
I really like George Bush, man. He was a baseball guy. He used to own the Rangers. You know
He was
what I
a
mean?
Texas man from Connecticut.
He was a pilot.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was from New Haven, but
Dodge
he talked like
Vietnam,
he was from,
yeah.
He owned
He was a fucking
he owned
shill.
he owned a timber company too.
He did, yeah.
He's an American.
He looks like that little mad character. You know that little
Oh,
cartoon?
yeah.
Alfred E. Newman.
That's why
crazy
his
you know his
face looks
name.
so good when they put him on Mad fucking magazine.
Yeah, it looked
Yeah.
It
perfect.
looked fucking like
him.
What the
Like
fuck?
the kid
man?
grew up and
yeah,
became
yeah,
president.
Yeah.
And that's what you look like when you grow up.
Yeah.
George Bush. But
So-
I still don't. I never understood like that fake Texas accent from Norwalk, Connecticut originally.
I mean, how old was he when he finally? I mean, he probably spent a lot of time in Texas. You got to realize his mother and his father are both Hicks too.
That's true.
Yeah.
I feel like if you spend enough time in Texas, no matter where you're from, you're gonna start talking.
Well,
like
bro,
that.
I was in the army for 11 months. When I came back,
Yeah.
people were like, "You sound like you're from down south."
Yeah,
It
this
Did you
happens.
pick up? It's like jargon.
Happened to me.
because they're
Alabama,
also more
yes.
friendly, so you want to relate. To
No,
them.
I would
Like,
talk
how
the
are
mean
y'all?
way.
Oh, oh, like how?
But don't Texas.
I'd be like, "What are y'all doing around? Get from around here."
Yeah.
Go and get it.
Go on.
Go on and get it.
Now I know
finna
it's
to get
Texas
my
just spent time
rifle.
in
Yeah.
mostly Houston.
I might could do that.
Yeah.
Might
But
could.
don't.
Y'all are really trying my
Yeah.
patience.
Yeah.
Yeah, but some of those sayings.
Y'all
that
are putting
hang around,
arches in my back.
That shit wears
You
off.
about to make me come out of my skin.
Yeah.
boy. Yeah. Shit like
You
that.
meaner than a rattlesnake covered in
Yeah.
shit.
You crazier than a possum in a garbage can looking for Dunkin' Donuts, boy.
Yo, they'll call you like retarded to your face, but they'll say it in the nicest
Yes,
way.
they
They'll be
have
like, "God bless your heart, dog."
Yes.
And that's them. That's an insult. God bless your heart.
This one ain't too swift,
Yeah. Yeah.
but we love him.
He's as sharp as a cue ball, this one. But you know what? He's got a good heart.
That man
Sharp as a cue ball, harder than a cucumber.
Yeah.
I'll tell you that.
That man sharper than
Fish stick.
allegations against Shannon.
Got a dick like a
$50
horse, but
million
as dumb as a
worth
mule.
of. Yo, oh, actually, I want to talk about that too. Shannon
What's that?
Sharp, he's got a $50 million lawsuit against him.
For what?
Fish stick.
Allegations.
Really?
Oh, for fuck's sake. Come on,
Did you
Shannon
really picture
Sharp.
Shannon?
Fish sticks.
Someone-
No, why couldn't
Was
he?
anyone here old enough to remember Fat Albert?
Yeah,
Yes.
of course. Yeah.
Shannon Sharp just,
We're not
I
30s.
believe he's a Fat Albert character come to life.
Oh, yeah. He grew up.
Yeah.
got on juice.
Ba-boom, ba-boom,
Yeah, yeah.
ba-boom.
He doesn't even curse. He's like, what y'all going to do with all that mess there?
Well, he was fucking a
He's
girl
one
on
of them.
Instagram Live not too long
But
ago.
that was an accident. The guy was just laying
Yeah.
to his wife. It wasn't like a side piece
So-
or nothing. It was to his wife. People were more forgiving because shut that shit off.
Yeah.
That's
Have
you,
some
Geo.
respect.
People are more forgiving when you fuck your wife accidentally on IG Live.
The only guy I ever,
Oh,
se-
he was
the only
first
guy
off-
I ever seen be allowed.
That's romantic.
It is. It's
That's
nice.
romantic. That's good.
The only
No,
guy I ever saw come back into society after fish stick and doing time for it is Tyson.
Right.
Yeah, but that,
A few
even that
others.
was like fucking.
Yeah.
not
Ben,
real.
the guy from the Steelers.
Kobe.
Nah, but he
Ben
didn't. It wasn't
Roethlisberger.
full penetration. I'm not saying that makes it any better.
Robert
but he
Gibbons.
did. He groped the lady in the bathroom.
Yeah.
Who did
Right.
that?
Roethlisberger.
Oh, Rob-
That's all it was?
Wasn't there two allegations?
Yeah, there was like two different cases.
Was there a penetration case?
No.
Like a straight up fish
I don't
case?
think there was. It was like the same
Penetration.
thing, like sexual assault. It wasn't.
Fish sticks. Talk about him like a cleaner. Like
If
he
he ain't-
penetrates all surfaces.
The lawyer's just like, if he ain't penetrate, you cannot equate.
no. You were
The charges will levitate.
Condom don't fit. Yeah. The condom don't fit. You must have quit.
If he did not penetrate, the
If
rape
it's-
charges must levitate.
If his cock couldn't fit, you must
Quit.
acquit.
There you go. But did he get inside, man?
Yeah.
Could you imagine
Did he
that?
penetrate the wall?
If it was
Actually-
just a tip, you
Yeah.
must acquit.
If it was just a tip, you shut your lip. No.
yeah. Just a tip. That's
Wait, could you? So, have you ever heard of anything like that, Allie? Like a woman on the stand and the fucking lawyers is beating her up, asking her questions about it.
I mean, yeah, sure. That's why women sometimes don't come forward and say something. But I mean, like, I had a weird situation at a bodega.
Oh, boy.
And
You was asking for
Oh
it.
no! Allie. What happened?
You asked for it by going into a
What
bodega.
I was with you, Allie, and then you said
was
bodega.
Derek.
There's
You got to
a
realize
sign.
that's a free area for men
Yeah.
to do whatever
Yeah.
they.
Yeah.
they
Yeah,
like.
every
I was
everything-
bending over to pet the bodega cat, and I felt something sneak into my asshole.
yeah.
Yeah,
Wow.
on the sign, on the sign, it'd be like no soliciting.
Yeah.
Wear shoes and shirt. Sexual harassment, okay. That's every bodega.
What happened in the bodega?
No.
Oh my.
Did the cat
Lord.
rub against your leg a little too hard?
Yeah. No.
That's the guy's
fucking-
nickname.
Cat.
Gato.
Bodega.
It's real. I don't even know. It was like it was so weird, but the guy was basically just like I don't know. It was so weird.
He was like, "Mira, mami."
The guy was like, "Do you
Hey,
sm-
ma'am, can you stop shoplifting? Can you stop harassing me?
Stop harassing me.
That is sexual harassment.
Empty your pockets. How dare you touch me?
There's like 30 cans of cat food in her jacket.
There's 4 White Claws that pop out
Take
of
your
her socks.
jacket off. How dare you? No, go ahead.
Sorry, Allie.
No, I don't know.
The cops come. They're like, "What does she look like?" She looked like the unit bomber, man.
Just picture the Unabomber
The
with
unit
big
bomber,
titties.
man.
Look at the He's telling the sketch artist, no, make the titties
The
bigger.
unit bomber, but way more mean, man. I mean,
The Juno bomber, but a lot thinner. You know?
How do y'all know she wasn't traumatized? Holy fucking.
Yeah, we should let it tell the story.
yeah, I know. We keep cutting her off. Go ahead, Allie.
Reliving
So
it
then there he is bashing my head against the plexiglass.
It's really horrific, and we're just making light of it.
I know.
So when I
Juno
finally
bomber.
came back in conscience, I was in the hospital.
Yeah.
That's not good.
No, I don't know. This guy, he was like, because I was going into the bodega for like a bunch of shit. But one of the things, I mean, I always need some Juul pods, whatever. So he was like, "You smoke?" And I was like, "Juul, yeah, I need Juul pods, whatever." He's like, "Oh, I got you." He's like, "I'm gonna give you some free Juul pods." And this, honestly, this does make me sound retarded because it's almost like an old creepy man pulling up on a child being like, you want some candy? All he had to do was be like, Jewel Pods. And I was like, yes, please. So
Lead me to your van.
he was like, I have a whole bunch. He was like,
no.
yeah. So
Just come
in the back.
Come back here.
Come in the back.
guys, that is what
They banned the flavors, but I got the watermelon flavor in the back.
He's
if
like,
you come
mommy,
follow me,
I have cucumber. I have cucumber jewel pod.
I got the kiwi.
I mean, I might go in the back for a cucumber
Yeah.
jewel pod. I had one in a minute. So he asked you to go in the back.
He said I have a whole bunch in this closet.
Now,
Oh, God.
now Taj,
Walk down these narrow, dark stairs.
Yeah.
No.
Taj, what do you think your uncle meant by that? Did you go in the back?
Yeah.
It wasn't like, it was like kind of right next to this little counter, and I flipped this light
That's the
on,
trap
but
door.
the way it was, like I couldn't really see what it was, so I thought it was just gonna be like a supply closet with like a fuck ton of supplies.
When he flipped on the light, did like a bed fold down and start spinning?
A hookah came out of the ceiling.
Careless
Disco
Whisper.
ball, yeah.
Careless Whispers is playing in the background.
It ended up
Start hearing
being,
the music from Pulp Fiction.
I gotta send Jorge a video now. Keep talking,
no.
guys. Keep talking. Taj, Taj, my
so,
bad.
Go
ahead.
So you go into the closet and
and actually there was a bed in there, and he
Oh God! I hate when my
shit,
jokes are
man.
true.
he shut the door and was standing in between me and the door, and I was like, what the fuck? And he was like, please. He was like,
Oh my God! At least he's a respectful rapist.
My dick is so hard.
yeah, it was so weird. And then
are there jewel pods or not?
That's Allie for sure. Where are the fucking jewel pods, dude?
Bro.
Wait, so what happened now?
So I don't know. He was like trying to fucking like,
He just hands you poppers.
yeah, like touch my hip and all this shit.
man.
And I was like, bruh, no way. And he was like,
Wait, hold on. Wait, he touched your hip. Were you guys standing or did you sit on the bed?
standing.
If you sat on the
He
bed,
was trying to get me to sit on the bed, and I was
Wait,
like,
there really was a bed back there?
yes, bitch,
Fucked up, man.
yes. And then fucking,
Yes.
yeah. No, I said yes. Yes, I didn't say yes. Yes.
So,
God, Jesus, fuck.
did you
man.
get
What
the
a scary
pods?
situation.
Well, yeah. Okay. So then he was like, "Please, I'll give you $100." I said, $100.
that's it?
I make $100 on a shitty little foot picture, bitch.
Yeah,
From
yeah.
Mike Fakes.
Oh no!
No, I
a joke.
do think that I do think that there's a guy in my DMs right now pretending to be a French man.
It's figs.
I think it's Figs. I was excited to see him here today and be like, "This is you,
Allie,
Don't
you were straight up propositioned for sex.
Yes, at the bodega, and he was. I don't even know. I'm not gonna get too graphic, but it was pretty.
So what
crazy.
happened?
It was pretty.
Did
crazy.
he pull it out?
It was pretty crazy. No, he didn't pull it out.
Okay.
But look, I'm not gonna get too crazy on it. I'm not gonna get on too many details. Also,
Yeah, you don't want to incriminate yourself.
No, go
That's
on.
smart.
No,
Plead
no.
the fifth. Plead the fifth.
But all I'm gonna say is I was like, no.
Just say plead the fifth.
I was like, no, and my boyfriend's in the car waiting for me, and then
That was a lie.
That's smart.
no.
I saw you get off the train.
What-
You don't have a boyfriend, and if you did, he wouldn't have a car.
What's crazy is it was my car, so you're right about that. It was my car, and he was in the car, and then whatever. This
wasn't
guy,
even his car?
It was some crazy shit what happened, but in that room. But then I came out, and I was so freaked out. He ended up giving me my sandwich for free. A thing like everything I got, all these items that were on the counter, he gave them all to me for free, and it was kind of like a big shop, and he gave me the jewel pods and whatever. I came out and told my boyfriend
Air horn.
or my
That's a big dub for you.
Yeah.
That's a big win.
Yeah, because some girls, they
That's
get...
like $40 right
there's
there.
some girls that walk
It was
away
like
with
40
nothing.
It was like $40 worth of shit. So, but I came out and told my boyfriend as we were driving back to his house. And
He's
he
like,
goes,
you didn't get me a sandwich?
no, he was like, I'm gonna go back and kill him. And he got this crazy fucking knife that he has, and he just started. He parked his car and parked my car in someone else's driveway, and he was like rage fucking walking over there. He was like really gonna do something, and then he called me back and he goes, actually no. He was like, we're going to call the cops and fuck this guy's shit up, right? So then I was like, I don't really want to. It's not going to be a point. Like, the cops aren't going to do anything. And as predicted, as per usual, the cops never fucking help anything.
Yeah.
And this guy was, like, touching me. He did violate me and fucking, but he didn't rape me or anything, but it was crazy. And then the cop ended up saying to me, he goes, listen, like, what he did was crazy. And, you know, there is a bed back there. He goes, but, you know, if it was like,
yeah, I like fish sticks.
he was like, if it was
Yeah, I like fish sticks.
like if
Yeah, I like fish stick. Fish stick. Penetration.
Yeah.
that's literally what he said.
That's the legal
Ma'am,
term.
was there a penetration?
Was there a penetration? He goes, I understand he touched you, but there was not, or it was, since it wasn't
Fish stick.
like, we can't really do
He
anything.
can't take
He's like
fingerprints off
blaming
your
you.
jeans.
Since you didn't let it go far enough.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, you got out of there too quick.
I should have let him.
Fish sticks. Put this wire on, go back in.
Yeah. Yeah.
You don't get this sandwich for free for nothing.
No.
Once he penetrates, say jewel pod.
Yeah.
And we'll come right in. That's crazy. Jorge, I just sent you a video. Play it real quick. This is basically kind of what happened to Allie a little bit.
Let's see.
Allie actually got in a little bit. She got in a little deeper than this lady did. Right here, but Jesus, Allie, we're gonna talk about this
It was
more.
a-
You always got a good story.
It was a crazy.
Got a few for yourself.
From my mom.
Yeah, whatever.
What movie is this?
Good
Thanks, I got it down the corner.
Down the corner. Go get a couple
No,
dresses.
right?
Go ahead, sweetheart, I'll see you.
Thank you for the jewel pods, Jimmy. I'll see you around. You want a sandwich? Yeah.
Yeah, right around the corner. Right there. No.
I don't remember this. You don't remember this?
He goes.
And he gives a look around the shoulder. No, right through there.
Yeah, go in there and get sexually abused.
No.
The veins, the jewels are in there.
Dresses are right there.
What do you think are in the boxes?
That's where it gets scary.
Come back
Take a
later.
Hawaiian punch.
Wait, he was setting her up to get.
Fish sticks. No, they were
kill.
gonna kill her.
Yeah.
They were gonna kill her because Henry had gotten caught with all that
was a
coke
rat.
by then. Yeah.
Oh shit!
Did he flip already or no?
Yeah.
He had already flipped
Yeah.
by then.
Or they were afraid he was going to.
Yeah. Well, they were right.
Yeah.
They were right. So that's kind of what happened to you, Allie.
And he suckered her right in there, too. He's
Couple
like,
dresses.
Yeah. He goes, and she goes, for my mom.
For my
Typical
mom.
Jew.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She was
For
a
my
Jew
mom.
broad.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Her name was Karen.
Karen.
Yep. Damn, Allie, always something traumatic always
Yeah, what
happens
the
to you,
fuck,
man.
Allie?
Is this the same boyfriend from last time?
I don't want to.
Yeah. Okay. All right.
Oh, no.
Oh wait, there was an actual boyfriend in the car.
There was.
Were you not
He
listening?
wasn't listening.
I'm sorry.
Because
He's gonna go kill the guy.
You know what happens? A woman starts talking, and y'all just start.
Not y'all.
disassociating.
Not y'all.
Yeah.
I listen very well. I listen so much it makes me want to blow my brains out.
Yeah.
That's how much I listen.
Yeah.
That's why you got to not. It's bad for your mental health.
It is a gift
Gio's
and a
always
curse.
smiling and we're miserable.
It is a gift and a curse.
Damn, Allie.
Yeah, goddamn.
So you guys did call the police, and the police were like, "Nah."
They knew, and they were like, "It is crazy," and we wanted his security footage of him walking you back there, and of course his
Camera doesn't
camera
work.
didn't work.
Yeah.
And I said, "But what's crazy is if I threw a brick
Doesn't
through
it
your
have wires?
window."
Yeah.
It just magically skips
yeah.
the
Yeah.
time she was in there. They
yeah,
just
yeah.
saw her walking in and then walking out.
Camera's just held up
Right.
like duct tape. It doesn't work.
Jorge, I need some water if you can, buddy. Sorry, brother. I apologize.
Okay, have some too, please,
Crazy.
Jorge. It's dry in here.
No, I don't. I can't drink White Claw. I can't. I'm back in. Well, I'm not completely 100% better, but I'm pretty good now.
With what?
I'm really so happy you didn't die.
Yeah. Oh, you did not know that, Doug? I had like I had two bad infections in one in my stomach, one in my liver.
someone in his.
What the fuck?
I lost like
How'd that
35
happen?
pounds.
Oh, so this wasn't like a health kick? That
No.
you lost weight? You just got sick. Because I complimented you when you walked in. I'm like, dude, you're not fat anymore. And then it turns out you just need hepatitis.
You know what's
it's,
crazy?
it's easy to lose
Yeah,
weight when you got an
exactly.
infection in your immune
Yeah.
system.
My head is still the same size though.
Yeah.
It's fucking crazy.
Yeah, well,
Well, that's
nobody
the
ever
thing.
gets a fat head.
Yeah.
No, I do. I get fat.
Your
I
face.
get like a
Yeah,
roll.
well, that's what happens. The fat is actually to your neck. The skull and the cranium stay the same.
Yeah.
You end up
Well, no,
looking like
some people get that
Quagmire.
back fat on the
Oh
back.
neck
yeah.
fat, yeah.
Oh, yeah, and it
Those
looks like
some
hot dog
extra neck
rolls.
Yeah.
Those
Pack
are
of
always
Franks.
gross because nobody ever washes in between the neck rolls.
Oh.
You
They
gotta
stink.
stretch.
Yeah.
Imagine having a stretch
You
to
gotta put
clean
your
your
fucking
skin.
head down and get in there with a
clean
toothbrush.
between the roll. I had a boss that was fat as fuck.
Ew.
Oh, they get the burns.
And he would the little fridge thing, the fan on the fridge would break, and he would lay on the ground and start servicing it, and his rolls would open up. And the smell that came out of those rolls. Let me tell you something.
It's pure
Let me
cheese
tell-
whiz.
Yeah.
Bro, they
Yep,
get
yep,
burns.
yep,
Like when
yep.
people get so fat, they get burns from their skin
The chub
because
rub.
because it's
Chafe.
like it's not only chafing, but they say the oil of your skin on
Starts
top
to
of
cook
each other.
itself.
So it leaves these like black marks. I had a cousin who
Yeah.
would get that on her neck from being like so fat.
Ew.
Thank you, Jorge.
Tori, you're the fucking man. I appreciate
Jorge,
you,
you
buddy.
are the man.
Thank you, my
Shout out
brother.
to Jorge.
Stinky rolls.
Stinky rolls.
Stinky rolls.
Bro.
That's fucking
And
gross.
and every once in a while I'll
That's like a
smell that
hipster.
smell, and I try to describe it to someone. I'm like, you know that smell.
You do
It's
know
when a
that.
fat
It's
man's
fat fuck
rolls
smell.
My boss
open
is
up.
fixing the fridge.
They said, no, we don't know that smell.
It's like mold
It's
Balls
bad. Yeah, it's bad.
and like cheese.
Dude,
Yeah,
it's
it's bad.
cheese whiz. That's
Yeah.
all it is. It smells
really
just
bad.
like the cheese in a can.
It's like your whole body's an uncircumcised dick.
Yeah, pretty much.
You gotta
Yeah.
constantly clean it.
You know, I don't have.
It's like a Shar-Pei. You gotta clean in between the fucking wrinkles
the
all the time.
folds.
Yeah.
I've always
Get
been
in there with a
circumcised,
Q-tip.
so I don't know what
I've
it's
always
like.
been circumcised.
I don't know what it's like to
my
have.
I've
grandfather
always, some
fucking-
people not so much, but me, I've always been circumcised.
No, there's some
Grandfather
people
got
that got-
circumcised at 70.
Yeah.
Yeah, and my
Really?
cousin
Those
got
old school
circumcised at
Italians,
like
they weren't
12.
circumcised, and then you end up getting infections when you're older.
So my buddy
So-
Jeff,
Oh.
Dirty.
70
What?
years old, yeah.
my buddy Jeff, every time he got hard, he'd split his foreskin would split, so that he had to
Ew.
get circumcised at like
See, that's why they cut
17,
that
18
shit
years
off.
old.
Ew.
Yeah.
That thing is.
I mean, he had a hammer.
Yeah, but the foreskin
blessing
is just
and a
like
curse.
the fucking appendix of your dick.
Right.
You don't need it anymore.
I
It
kinda
serves
wish
a
I had it
purpose.
now.
Nah,
Why?
It
What do you
works.
want with that?
It works.
Just more
What do you
girth.
want with that?
Just more
You-
girth.
Why? 'Cause
No.
No,
what-
it doesn't
well,
give more girth.
No, it
Freak
Why you
women out.
you don't like a circumcised
an
penis?
I've
Yeah.
never seen an uncircumcised penis, and in fact, I never even
You never
saw.
seen a natural dick?
And in fact, I never even
Geo,
saw.
show her.
Yeah, Geo, show her. We'll turn
You
around.
never seen Snuffleupagus?
You would have seen it had you not left that closet earlier.
It's just so funny. If the cops would come, they'd be like,
Circumcised or not?
sorry, he didn't. It's weird what he did
Yeah.
for sure.
I had never even seen a picture of it until literally last year.
Really?
Yeah, my friend was like, "What? You never saw that?" And I was like, "No." So he sent me like 20 pictures of
his
uncircumcised dicks. But then, you know, when your iPhone will be like, "Oh, let's make a little collection," and then it was popping up, and then
Your
anytime
memories.
anytime I was opening my phone in front of someone, it would be like your most recent, and it would just be tons of uncircumcised dicks.
It's so funny.
Making me look like a pervert.
And you know how they always put a song to it? The song that they did was
Yeah.
Josh Adam Myers going, "Uncut dick, uncut dick."
Yeah.
I'm not circumcised. My uncut dick. Say it with me now. Uncut dicks. I sucked my cousin's dick when I was 6 years old. Sing it with me now. I sucked my cousin's dick.
Yeah, we do need a country version.
Yeah.
We need Josh Adam Myers version.
Uncut American cock.
Yeah.
You call the song Uncut Heroes.
Yeah, exactly.
Uncut heroes. Well,
But yeah, I heard, I watched this whole documentary
About
on
uncut
Netflix
dicks.
about uncut
Yeah.
dicks.
for real?
It's so funny. I think it's just called Uncircumcised or
Yeah.
some shit. And then there's this whole group of people that like lobby against circumcision.
Yeah, yeah.
And
It's
like,
It's they
you're
consider it
you're
mutilation.
mutilating. Like you're
God.
mutilating. Like I hate
Does
when
there
you
always
call-
have to be a fucking victim mentality
Always.
for everything?
yeah.
Even
It's crazy.
uncircumcised dicks? Come on.
Yeah.
Where-
You're worried, I didn't choose this. It's like, shut up.
Yeah.
Listen,
Fucking
if
idiot.
men could be trusted to be clean, but they can't.
Somebody-
so that's why we
somebody
do
has
the
a bit like that.
circumcisions.
I'm very
Yeah.
fucking. I don't know. Like, I don't
Do you
understand
think-
this nastiness around like. And again, I don't fuck dudes, so maybe it's out there. Are dudes really that bad at fucking like washing up?
Yeah.
Yes.
That is fucking vile, man.
When I was younger, I didn't give a
That is
fuck.
Bro, let me tell you
fucking
something.
gross.
I would
Some
fuck
women-
after not showering for
Yeah.
like 2 days.
Some women are pretty gross too.
Oh, yeah.
Allie.
Oh, trust me, I know that.
I think we all have a smelly
Trust me, I
vagina
know that
story.
because
I got a couple.
there's
Yeah.
another
Of course.
smell.
A
There's
couple
another
smelly
smell
vaginas.
that will traumatize me for life. And
Tuna
that-
fish.
That is no. It's when girls in high school would fucking get their period
Oh,
and.
I know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
And use toilet paper as a pad.
Oh, God.
Oh Lord! Oh Lord!
the
That's a
dingleberry.
That's a certain
Dude, that's
smell.
not even dingleberries.
Oh, those are red
man.
dingleberries.
That's a certain
So
smell.
I hear there's this thing. Some women use something called like a catch, where they actually put that in
Lord.
there.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
princess,
wait.
the fucking princess cup.
They got a
Yeah.
snatch
yeah,
catch?
Yeah.
The
Princess
snatch catch?
Princess
Princess
cup. That's
cup.
what it's called.
Bro.
Oh,
Heard
the
a
Diva
woman
cup.
call it.
Diva
Yeah,
cup.
yeah.
Diva
A
cups,
princess cup. Ain't nobody calling that a princess cup. And
I
you
had a
never
girl-
seen a princess using one of those cups.
I had
I've
a
seen
girl
divas
call it
use
that.
it.
She yanked it out of her snatch and goes, "Oh, I just have to remove my princess cup." And I'm like, "What the fuck is
that's
that?" And it was
What
a
is
Girl I was
that?
with one time had one. And I'm like, it was
that-
like
that
on
thing,
the
that
side of the
I know
sink.
what
and
it is.
I go, what's this thing? And I'm squeezing it. She goes, oh, that's my Diva cup. I
Yeah.
go, what's it for? They shove it in there,
They shove
and
it
the
in
blood
there.
drips into it.
It looks like an
Okay.
They're on the
oversized
period.
thimble.
Let me tell you
It's like,
something.
oh, that's just my
Yeah.
vampire shot glass.
Yeah.
I had a roommate that I lived with, and okay, so we had a banana stand. We had a little. Okay, no, because this is nuts. Because she
Is that
straight
a
up,
sex toy?
dude,
Yeah.
she straight up gas.
What is a banana stand?
Gaslit me, all this shit. Okay, so we had a little, but you know the little thing you hang your bananas on.
Yeah, and there's
Oh,
like
the
three of them.
banana hammock.
Yeah.
It's like
No.
a little hook. It's like a little hook.
That's what I wear on the beach.
Listen, you're Dominican, so your family definitely had a banana what do you call
Banana
it?
hammock.
No.
They just use
Dominicans
a-
do
they
not
just use a
buy
coat
dumb
hanger,
shit like
yeah.
that.
I call it a banana stand, but we didn't always have a lot of bananas. So I like to
no.
cook. I like to bake. You could never picture that, but yes, I can get nasty in the kitchen. So I would
believe
have
that.
my little measuring spoons or my little whatever the fuck. So I would wash them in the sink, right? And then I would hang them to dry on the little banana
Don't
hook.
tell me that.
Oh, I already know.
That's where this is going.
So I woke up one day and she
God.
had company over at fucking like 9 o'clock in the morning. Who the fuck has a hangout at 9 o'clock in the morning?
Psychos.
So I came out of my room.
Women
I'm
that
like,
wear
what is
princess
this
cups.
commotion? I'm so tired. I'm like rubbing the dust out of my eye. Well, I had seen that she had hung her little thing there, but I didn't know what it was. So I thought that she got a new tea diffuser. And I even
Don't tell me you made tea with it.
no,
right.
but I
No,
even
no.
thought to myself like, okay, like a little cute little tea diffuser, whatever, no big deal. And she goes, oh, by the way, LOL, like sorry about my little thing. And she told me it was her little cup that she puts inside. And I go, oh wait, what? And then she was like, yeah, my boyfriend thought it was gross that it was just like hanging out on the back of the toilet, so I figured I would move it. And then I'm thinking,
Put it in the kitchen?
I'm
Oh,
like,
yeah, that's even better.
I make it
wait,
worse?
so it was gross when it was on the back of the toilet, so you hung it on the little banana stand? And she goes, yeah, but don't worry, I boiled it to clean it.
And
then
you're like, what pod?
Yeah,
Did you
yeah.
use?
But I left the
Literally.
pot on the stove. I hope you didn't cook anything with it.
Literally.
So listen, where I'm
Macaroni
from,
and cheese
where
tastes like iron.
I come from,
You're making ramen noodle.
Yeah,
You're like, fuck this
you
shit.
you have to fight right there.
Yeah, yeah.
Bro,
You have to fight.
That's
I
not
was-
even fucking negotiable.
yeah,
You know-
you gotta fight.
you
There's
know
no
when you're so
forgiving that, man.
sleepy and someone's telling you
Don't
some
blame
crazy
it on the
shit?
sleep,
No,
Allie.
I was
Yeah.
sleepy as fuck.
That
and
girl
I-
punked you out with her Diva cup,
And then I
and
was
you
like,
didn't
wait,
even
I'ma
do
do
shit.
it
Well,
tomorrow.
no, I was like, wait, what?
Yo,
Yo,
tomorrow-
she's like, yo, you
tomorrow
hung your
I'ma
Diva
bring-
cup there? Yeah, I'm gonna do it tomorrow too.
I-
And then
Tomorrow you're going to find it on your toothbrush.
Yeah.
bitch.
Yeah.
What you
Well,
gonna do?
I went back into my room and I was like, wait, I think that was crazy maybe. So then I went to,
I think that was crazy. Maybe.
I might have been
Yeah.
overreacting.
You know what? Maybe
Well,
it wasn't that bad.
I went to therapy.
You gaslit yourself, Allie.
They
You
do it in
know,
Europe.
gaslit
I
you.
went to therapy and I was like, is that nuts? Like, I gotta
my
say something,
God.
right? My therapist was like, of course you have to say something because today it's on the banana stand. Where's it gonna be tomorrow? So
Yeah.
then I was like, yeah, I am gonna say something. So then I came back from therapy, right? Because it was a couple days later. She's hung over on the couch, and when she's hung over, she's just dead on the couch all day long. So her boyfriend was home. So I said, oh, by the way, do you you know which pot that she boiled her little cup in? And he goes, no, why? Then he starts gaslighting me. And I go, oh, you know what? Because I'm just not going to use that pot anymore. And no big deal, because I'll just buy another pot. And then we could just have one designated pot for boiling the Diva cup. Okay? And then another pot for just cooking things.
Yeah.
And he goes, well, that's weird. He goes, I don't see what the big deal is. And I go, well, you know, I just wouldn't want to. And he goes, you cook animal meat in our pots all the time because he's a vegetarian.
What a fact.
Yeah.
Allie, have you ever spoken about this on stage?
No.
You have like 5 minutes of material here.
It's crazy.
That's a big chunk.
It's crazy because then he goes, but you cook animal meat with animal blood in our pots all the time, so I don't see what the big difference is.
Yeah, but the blood doesn't come out the animal's
Allie,
pussy.
you know what you got to do right there?
I love
Yeah.
steak.
You know
him.
You got Allie. You got to fight.
Kill him and then
Murder
boil him in
But
the
this
pot.
is exactly how you get a man defending his girlfriend's Diva cup,
Yeah.
boiling in a pot. A dude who does not eat meat, a vegan would say some shit like
I
that.
would say some
Give
shit
that
like
bitch
that.
a steak.
But by the way, I never cooked animal meat in their pots because I like to eat meat, but I can't be really handling like raw, you know, whatever the fuck. So I never even was doing that, number one. But number two, I was like, well, the difference is like it's not coming out of it's coming out of your girlfriend's pussy. Like that's what the
Yeah.
It's kind
difference
of
is.
cannibalism.
Like, didn't you complain about it being in the bathroom?
You complained about it being on the.
But
so
in the
That's a
pot,
great
it's
point.
fine.
The
That's
place-
a very good point.
yeah, you're doing the mental gymnastics.
I mean,
to,
put it in the cabinet, man.
Yeah.
Fucking keep it in a Ziploc
Keep it
bag.
away.
Keep
Think
it
of
in your
that-
fucking bedroom.
And
Why?
the-
That's
the-
not for
the-
public consumption.
The thought process is
yeah.
like, well, I can leave it where all the shit and piss goes,
Jorge, pull up a
or I
picture
can
of
put
a
it
Diva
by the
cup.
Rice Krispie
Yeah.
treats.
Yes.
It is
What
weird
the
how
hell?
it looks. It's got like a little nipple on it.
Yes,
it looks like a little-
but then she
It
didn't
looks like a
talk.
Monopoly piece.
Yeah, yeah, it does. Yeah.
Disgusting.
I just
Oh,
bought the
I wanna be
boardwalk
the
with the
Diva
fucking
cup.
Diva cup. Yeah.
You were the Diva Cup last time.
So how much longer did you live with them?
They replaced the thimble for the Diva Cup.
I'm the Diva Cup.
Yeah.
Always the Diva Cup.
This one stinks.
There
But
it is.
that's not
It
what
looks like a
hers
baby
looked-
bottle.
But hers looked
It
different.
does look like the bottle.
did hers
of
look
a
like?
fucking-
Hers was like black. It
Wait,
kind of
wait,
had like a
man.
sleek look
Black.
to it.
Yeah.
It seemed like it could be something that belonged to be in the kitchen. And then when I learned that it wasn't,
This is a weird measuring cup.
And then
She got hers from IKEA.
he told her that I asked about it.
Like that
Oh
one?
wow.
Yes,
That
yes,
looks like a
yes.
Brita filter.
Yes, like that. So you could see how I would think, oh, that's like a tea diffuser. Then you put the little leaves in the top, and then you pour the water, and then the
But
leaves.
how does that catch
Allie,
it all? though,
in
man?
just in the story, there's
doesn't seem
3
big
big
enough.
punches: tea diffuser,
Yeah.
The
the
meat boiling in the
meat
pot.
boiling, the vegetarian. Yeah, you got.
Nutty.
You tie it all
She-
together.
Yeah.
She
I
didn't
led
ta-
her to that bodega.
Yeah, yes.
They got free jewel pots.
She wouldn't have
They
needed
got
the
free
sandwich
Diva
if
cups
she
in
could
the
use
back
a
on the
fucking
bed.
pot.
Yeah. Oh my God,
She
Allie.
didn't talk to me for like a week, and then I was like, "Hey, are we cool?" And she was like, "I just think it's really weird that you went to my boyfriend and you tried to embarrass me and this and that, and you're talking about my period products, my period products." I said, "I didn't really think your period products were a secret
Bitch, they were in
since
the
you were
kitchen.
chilling them out on the fucking
Well,
back of the toilet. Then you were hanging them on the banana
On
thing
the banana
where,
stand?
Where was this apartment in Brooklyn?
in Asbury Park, New Jersey."
I'm just.
Oh, God,
there's
the
one
worst.
thing Geo said earlier
Even
that I
fucking worse.
and Taj. I just your families didn't have banana baskets growing up.
No, that's extra stuff. Dominicans don't get extra
Yeah.
stuff.
We had
Yeah, I guess it is more Puerto
Where-
Rican.
where do you
Keep the
put your
fucking
bananas?
bananas
On top of the
inside the
fridge?
bread
On top of the
bin.
fridge.
And
Yeah,
then
put
they
Your
go
bananas on top of the
rotting.
fridge.
Now my
Yeah,
grandma
double
had
fridge.
she had a nice basket, 3 different sizes.
Yeah.
One for the
yes.
little mini
Sure
ones,
did.
bananas, and
and then
then
the onions,
She sure did have a nice
and then the
basket.
onions.
no,
right?
and then onion soup, and then the platanos.
Yeah. But
The
that's
They went
like
in
when
a
you
big
grow
basket,
up,
yeah.
when you
The
grow up
platanos.
with banana trees in your backyard,
Yeah, that's
you're
holding the
not.
banana.
That's holding the banana.
Bruh,
the tree
I
is
didn't
your
grow up with
banana.
a
Yo,
You didn't have no
you guys wanna hear
fucking
some wild?
He's from Elizabeth, New Jersey. You didn't have a fucking banana tree.
But he's been
They
to
don't have-
DR.
You're
They
from
don't have
you're from
bananas in
E-Town.
Elizabeth.
He's the mayor of Elizabeth.
You're
You
from-
don't know
Yeah,
that?
yeah,
You're from
from
E-Town?
Elizabeth.
This poor
Yeah.
bastard came all the way here from Elizabeth. I feel so bad.
For real?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was
That's
a nice
terrible.
little.
I mean, it's right over the bridge. You're in Staten Island, right?
Don't you come from Jersey?
Yeah, but I come from Weehawken. It's right
We
there.
hawking.
He comes from fucking Elizabeth. That might as well be fucking
Philly?
Iowa. Yeah. That's,
Wait, how far is
Such a pain in the
Elizabeth from
ass.
here?
like an hour 20. Not too bad.
Oh, that's not bad.
yeah,
That's
but
longer
getting
than
here
me.
sucks a dick from
It
Elizabeth.
took me like an hour and 40 to get here. Because I had to stop and get this.
You also from
crackhead.
Long Island? Oh,
yeah,
yeah.
tight Geo pick me up.
Which
And I'm like,
halfway
yo,
house did you have to sign
1:30. I don't know, some fucking rehab.
Fuck
Some
it.
methadone clinic.
Yeah, exactly.
a shelter.
I gotta go do a pie as a drink at the pie and come back with the shakes.
Derek, tell Gio to pick me up on Marcus Garvey Boulevard.
Come on.
I'm at Roy Williams rehab facility.
I'm right at the corner of Kingston and Throops.
I'll be the one with the sunglasses because my eyes are sensitive.
No.
I've been in a den all weekend.
Come on.
That is true, though. Puerto Ricans do extra stuff.
They do.
Yeah.
Like
Fish sticks.
Yeah.
Fish sticks.
Still, yeah, no.
It's Sergio Chacon. I love him to death. But he told me he was hosting a show, right? And he's talking to people,
Yeah.
and the guy goes, "Yeah, I'm Indian." Right, and
Yeah.
Sergio goes, "Oh, you guys are number one," and the crowd is clapping, and he goes, "In
Fish sticks.
that is true. Yeah.
and he said everybody to stop laughing.
Yeah. Let's say you need.
People
those
don't like to hear the
moments
truth, man.
Yeah, that's right.
No,
Nobody
it-
ever stopped laughing because you lied.
But
They
you know
only
what's
stop
funny?
laughing because you tell the truth.
You know what's funny is we're just shooting a chef. I go, "Is India really number
It
one?"
is.
Fish stick.
And he goes, "No, Pop."
But
I go,
it
"Who?"
is.
I go, "Who is?" He goes, "It's
Yeah.
us, Puerto Ricans. We're number
think it
one."
is.
Nah, he was fucking
Yeah.
around. He was fucking around.
I think because
You're-
I
you're
did hear
Puerto
that
Rican,
like
right?
Half.
Half.
Indian is India's like up there.
I mean,
Gay fish.
like
That's why they have to
at
give 'em, like,
at
separate training.
crazy level.
Japan's
It's
another one.
there's a lot of
Gay
Japan
Japan?
has 2 separate cars, one for men, one for women, because women just constantly get sexually assaulted on the train. Like they don't have that announcement in their subways, like sexual assault, packed subways.
Now,
no
let me
excuse
ask
for
you:
sexual
is
assault.
it seem like they're? I wonder if they do that to married women. Must just stay in Japan, right?
I don't know. I never.
Do
been.
they work
I just
and
heard
stuff?
that one fact, and then I just applied it forever.
Jorge, pull up what you can find on
That's all I did.
Japanese
Gay fish.
I didn't look into it.
Gay f-
statistics in Japan. Should be on
Married
Wikipedia.
women, they have honor. They don't.
Gay fish.
The thing about
Oh, we see the ring, or we know.
Gay fish. Gay f-
in Japan, it's all pixelated, blocked out.
yeah,
You don't
yeah.
get to see it.
Even
so.
in public, yeah, so you can't.
I remember seeing them fucking crazy videos where the guy's just doing that with his hand.
Yeah, yeah.
And it's tantric. Is that what they call it?
Yeah.
Tantric.
Over
What
the
is
comes
he
in his
doing?
pants.
What is he doing?
He's like
with his hand?
bringing energy from his body to her vagina.
Which is
You never
retarded,
seen-
'cause
But
that's
he's not
not
actually
real.
touching her vagina.
It's like
Look.
Reiki.
And she's like, oh.
Reiki sex.
What?
Fish.
I don't know.
Not
Gay fish.
How we,
Honestly,
how,
I have to be honest with you. I love
Look.
porn, but I do not fuck with the Asian porn. It,
Right.
it
Yeah,
creeps
Asian
me
sucks.
the fuck
so wait,
out.
these are known to police?
Wow. Clearances? What's that? A sale?
How is there more arrests?
Gay fish.
though?
What does clearance mean?
Oh, does that mean they got off in
Clearance,
court?
yeah, clearance
this
mean
by
like
race?
case closed.
Oh shit!
Oh,
Go back
okay,
down.
clearance.
Go pull it. Let me see the top again.
Look at 2023.
So hold on.
Holy
1,289 arrests. 1,274 guys were let go.
Wow.
fuck. Is that what that means? Clearance?
I don't
This
know.
is a retarded chart. I feel like they should put a rest column before the clearance column.
Yeah.
You read information left to right. It would
I
make
just
more
wanna know-
sense
Not
to
in
say.
Japan. You read
Well,
it
no,
opposite.
most countries read right
They
to
go
left.
the other way.
Okay.
We're the
Most
only
of these
ones.
people are getting away. Is that what I'm?
Yeah.
So, what country should I move to?
That's not that many.
Gay fish.
That's a lot of.
You're a gay fish.
Hey, hold
Just
up.
in the neighborhood.
No,
How
well,
were
think
more
about how
people
small
cleared than
Japan is,
arrested
though,
that
man.
year?
What?
Japan's not a big place.
True.
So
Gay fish.
per capita is higher.
Can we? All right,
PC?
Jorge,
Yeah.
can we find out what clearances means now when it comes
Yeah.
to a criminal case?
Yeah.
It's a new thing.
The
I want to know
rapes.
if that means
Probably not guilty.
Yeah.
No, because there were
Maybe.
more clearance than arrests
at one point.
in a couple of
Which
years.
sounds right with a lot of
Yes.
sex charges and
The
stuff.
rates
Yeah, but-
were.
where they get cleared.
You wouldn't be you get vindicated when you go to court and beat the charge. though.
after getting arrested.
Yeah, after
Or it
getting
gets
arrested.
reduced to like a
It gets
non-sexual
reduced.
offense or something.
That's what clearance means. There's 50% off on the charge.
Yeah, 50%. Half off on your rape charge.
I will say this: I don't know
You only
how
get
much
5
it
years.
has changed, but there in New York for the longest, man. You see guys getting just arrested with drugs, and they get 10, 15, 20 years
Yeah.
their first arrest, and then some pedophile would
Do like a
sexually
year,
assault a
yeah.
kid,
Yeah, it
a
get called
7-year-old,
like
and do like a
3
year
I
or
times.
never
two.
understood why that was.
And, bro, never made any sense.
Was it because like the drug charges they had other shit on them?
No.
Rockefeller laws?
It's cause the same
that?
reason
Hi,
that it's the same reason they canceled To Catch a Predator. It's
Why?
because they started catching a lot of politics and
Politicians.
local politicians.
They started catching a
They
lot
started
of
kind of the
politics.
politics. They caught the politics of the pedophile. So they caught a lot of like law enforcement guys and local officials. So they're like, yo, we got to stop this. We're making we're making the wrong people look bad.
Yeah.
So I feel like that's the same thing that happened. Where like,
Well, what's
it's
crazy-
us doing the child.
What is it
shit,
with
So let's
fucking-
not make it that serious.
Well, I remember I was at this this program for like after I got out, we'd have to go and fucking talk about our feelings and all that shit. And I remember I show up there my first day and I saw a dude I was locked up with. He's like, "Yo, be careful who you talk to in here."
He's like, Kanye sucked my dick when I was little. And I haven't been the same since.
And I was like, "Why?" I was like, "Why?" He's like, steal one." He's like, rip one of the sheets and put the names in and Google the names when you get home. And I was like, holy shit, bro, so many fucking pedophiles, straight up.
Damn.
And I was looking at the ages of the children. I was
Yeah.
like, this is fucking disgusting. Disgusting.
Jeez.
I hate to laugh, but there's this guy.
Anytime you talk about pedophilia and somebody goes, dude, I hate to laugh.
Not the
Anti-Semitism
You know
and pedophilia.
Yo, but there's
That's
this
Geo.
guy. He's a influencer pickup artist, right?
Yeah.
And he shows like different ways to pick up
Pick up
girls
children?
online.
Yeah.
No, not children.
I got candy. That usually works.
No, this is actually different. So like one of the stuff he's like, hey, a good way to find girls is on Facebook Market, right? So he goes like, you go on Facebook Market, you look at anybody that's selling an engagement ring or a wedding dress.
That's
That means
fucking hilarious.
He's like, because
Oh,
that
this
means
is brilliant.
that they're most likely single right
And
now.
vulnerable.
Find their profile
What a
and then hit
brilliant
them up.
human being.
And then he does a bunch of these.
Well, I just looked Allie
And
up
then
and she's selling 5 engagement rings.
Yeah.
So
It's just like it doesn't work, guys. All I get is fucking smoke shop clerks. But the guy goes like, "Yo, this is a good one." He's like, "Yo, this one." He's like,
That's
"This one
fucking
sounds a little
crazy, dude.
sick, but you only do this when you're down bad." He's like, "You go to the sex registration lookup thing, and then you filter it to only females." Right? So these are all adult women now. He's like, and you go through them, you find one that looks kind of good, and then you know she's a freak. And
She
then you hit
fucks-
him up, you find him, and he's doing it himself. He's showing you, like, he finds the girls,
that's
he
fucking
DMs
nuts.
them, and fucking, like, shows the conversation.
Like the
so
girls are
crazy.
sexual predator, like, or they
Yeah.
have
Gay
Kid, so
sexual.
you know she's down.
Yeah.
So
That is true, but it's always like a teacher who fucked a 16-year-old. It's not
And
the
those
same
teachers
thing.
are hot.
at the
not the same
gym,
thing.
at the,
Those teachers, all of them are fucking hot.
Not
Show
all
me
of them.
one. No, all the
Not
all
all
the
of
nah,
female teachers.
some of them are gross.
Some of them are
What?
fucking-
10%? 90% of the teachers that fuck their students that are female are hot.
Some of them look
blondes.
like female prison guards. They are nuts.
So, bro,
The
I,
nuts.
at,
Those need to be locked away for life.
yeah.
in my room.
At Combody, or you know the gym where you got to be a felon to work, but they hire everything except sex offenders and
God.
and
Oh,
snitches.
no.
Bro, we had this lady who had sex with one of her students.
That's why they won't give me a job there. They're like,
And-
Geo, you're a fucking snitch.
Gay fish.
There was this good lady.
See his papers.
You
she-
took everybody in the
Gay fi-
down with you instead of standing tall like a man.
she fucked one of her students.
Yeah.
And she became a yoga instructor, and
That's
she
cool.
wanted to teach. She reached out to us. She's like, I did 7 years, blah, blah, blah.
Mm-hmm.
And then we looked up what she did, and we saw she fucked one of her students. We're like, oh, we can't have you.
Oh,
here.
no.
Sorry.
Be like, co-workers is fine, but you can't.
I
Fuck.
want to specialize
your
in teaching
gym,
inner city kids on.
Does your
how
gym
to do
allow
yoga.
children to come work out?
No, I think it's 18.
No, there's been
that
kids
by
in there
law?
before, as long as they're with an adult.
Guardian.
Okay.
Not by themselves.
Yeah.
I would not let them in by themselves.
No, you cannot.
Yeah.
She shows up with kids.
I don't want no kids running around in there. It's fucking ridiculous.
Yeah,
I brought my own
that's a
kids
liability,
just in case
dude.
you guys didn't have any. I just brought mine.
Yeah.
I just brought my own from home.
I brought my
BYOC.
date. Yeah.
They're not my kids, but you
He's on his
Oh,
lunch break.
BYOK.
bring your own kids.
Yeah.
Your own children work.
Combody, will you bring your own kids?
That's fucking nuts, man.
Yeah, isn't that wild?
Yeah.
But like,
She was hot. She was.
Yeah,
I'm
probably.
telling you, bro. Most of these.
Well, she's also a
females-
yoga instructor. You know, it's very, very seldomly do you see a fat, disgusting yoga instructor.
Yeah, they might be
Even if her
ugly,
fa-
but
yeah,
their
even
body's
if her
tight.
face is
The
fucked
body's
up. Yeah, the
tight.
body's
Yeah,
always
yeah, yeah.
amazing.
We had
And
like
then
a
it's-
we had
it's
like a
kinda-
19-year-old intern there at the time. I was like, you'd be good money. She'd wrap you right up.
You might be too
What
old
is
for
that? What are you unwrapping? Oh, I thought you were getting
Wait,
Alka-Seltzers
so
or
let
something.
me, because that just reminded me, what fucking liver disease did you have?
I had an infection, just a straight up infection in my liver
From
and one in
what?
my stomach.
Were you taking like Tylenol too much or some shit? Was it like that?
steroids.
It's from medicine, from my diet, and then also like I ruptured my liver a little bit when I tore my groin.
I think Kate was poisoning.
How's
you,
that
bro.
even connected?
It's just
Oh, that's
from the
a good-
pressure.
Good theory.
I think
Theory.
I think Kate was putting Lysol, a little bit of Lysol in your
Yeah.
food every day.
So the only
Slowly.
thing is that if I don't stay on top of it, it will become chronic.
Well, fucking dude, that
You don't think any of it was like stress related?
I'm sure that didn't help with
Because
my immune
you like
system.
to get worked up. Actually,
He
I told
does,
Gio
yeah.
on the
I
way
don't.
here.
I don't like to.
You ever
I
seen him play
told-
softball?
Oh,
It's
let me
like
tell you,
fucking-
on the way here,
he's like
I
a
was like,
disappointed
I'm
dad.
gonna provoke Derek. I really like to see you getting old.
The guy just got a lacerated liver. Let's not provoke him and have him piss around, please. Let's fucking.
Oh, the Crash Out King?
Yeah.
I mean, I crashed out over the weekend.
Yeah.
What, you did?
Yeah.
What happened?
We're not
there?
going to talk about it.
Can't talk about it.
Can't talk about that.
Whatever happened
I
there.
want to know.
Whatever happened, happened.
Yeah.
Every time we talk about shit like that, we get in trouble.
But it was a good crash out.
Yeah.
Good Crash
Oh
Out.
yeah.
Fuck.
Can we talk about it on the Patreon
No.
episode? Okay.
No.
Oh.
We got too many snitches on the
We gotta
network.
pay.
No, we can't. No, but I crashed out multiple times in the last few weeks leading up to, and I was crashing out easier because I was like, I thought I was really getting like sick, so I was like,
Well,
fuck
you
it.
were. Well, first of all,
You thought
Yo,
you
I'm
thought
taking
sick.
everybody
my
with
time
me.
here on Earth is coming to an
Yes.
end.
Yeah.
I
Yes.
gotta
I love-
crash out as hard as I can.
yeah.
I love how one of the most important organs was failing on him, and he goes, "I thought I was getting sick, but that was fine."
I thought I was
You know?
dying, so I just wanted
Yeah.
to do a little bit more.
Exactly. It wasn't that
crashing
bad.
out.
It was
Yeah.
just my liver.
Well, I
That's all.
originally
My
thought.
skin's turning gray.
Yeah, exactly. My eyes are yellow. I'm
I-
starting to look like a
I
Simpsons
actually
character,
really
but you know what?
respect that. I actually really respect that because some people,
What?
when they're dying, they get closer to God. They start kissing ass a little bit.
I
They-
took the elevator down.
Yeah, they try to make sure they're gonna get into heaven. And Derek thought he was dying, and he was like, "Time to unleash the beast."
Derek starts turning into a fucking alt comic.
Yeah.
Sorry to say this, but you only have 13 crash outs left.
Make them count.
Yeah.
Make them
20
count.
if you're lucky. 20 if you change your diet.
Yeah.
And I had some. I can't even talk about the other crash outs.
Those are funny.
Yeah.
I can't.
Those
But I
were
can't.
like-
Were any of
talk-
them on
I can't
stage?
talk about them. No,
Yeah,
I haven't
about every
performed
crash out.
comedy in over a month.
Oh, okay.
I took off.
I did comedy in Spanish Saturday.
First of all, don't say "oh wow" like that's impressive. He already speaks Spanish. Get the fuck out of here. If me or Allie did it, then it's an
Yeah,
oh
then it's
wow.
oh,
Yeah,
wow.
yeah. Oh wow, that's impressive. Yeah.
It's different though.
The Latino did comedy in his native tongue.
No,
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
not. Well, first off, if you hear me speaking Spanish,
Yeah.
you would be like, Geo, great job.
Yeah.
Because I'm a Yo Sabo kid. My Spanish is fucked up.
Yeah, but see,
also,
that's what I'm saying. I don't even know what Yosabo means. That sounds like an appetizer. I don't know what that
Yeah,
is.
A lot of times shit
it's
that's
a
It does
restaurant.
sound like
English
an.
does,
I'm getting
right?
hungry.
Yeah, exactly.
It doesn't some words don't translate. 'cause it
Bandeja
loses
paisa
meaning.
Yosabo,
Yo Sabo, yeah.
which
I
I just
try to
figured
s-
out what that was.
I did all right.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But it was still fucking good to see how retarded I sound.
Well, it's also Dominican Spanish too. That's
No,
like
but-
a different Spanish. That's
It
like
is.
Sicilian.
He's right. It is.
It's like
But
Sicilian
if
Italian.
you compare me to an actual Dominican speaking Spanish, you're gonna be like, oh no, that guy has a flow. Where me, I sound like a Spanish teacher in high school
Yeah.
trying to speak Spanish.
Oh, I see.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, but
It's
that's
not
still,
that great.
but that's still a Spanish teacher in high school still speaks Spanish very well.
But you
What's
sound
your Spanish
dumb.
like?
He's
It's
Dominican.
okay.
right?
It's getting better.
Are you half Puerto Rican, half Dominican?
Dominican Colombian?
Oh,
Dude, that's where the clash is, because Colombian and Dominican Spanish.
oh, your girl's Colombian, right?
Yeah. So the Colombian Spanish, the way that flows, it's almost like singing.
The
Like they
Mexicans
sing
are
it.
like that too.
Yeah,
They're very
yeah.
sing-songy.
And
then
Dominicans
the
are more like
Dominican-
rapping.
It's almost like there's a honk to
It's
it.
like
Yeah. That's got to be interesting. Like when your families come together, does it sound like? Is it like a clusterfuck of Spanish?
My families do not come together.
Oh,
They're sworn enemies.
yeah, Colombians and Dominicans don't get along. I find out.
I think they get along. But it's just my dad and my mom are sworn enemies.
Actually, wait. One of the funniest things I ever saw in my life was I got booked on some show in like South Jersey, and they were like, "Oh, you can bring another comic with you. Like, we trust your judgment or whatever." So I go, "Oh, Taj, get on this show with me." So we go to do this show, and if you look at the crowd real quick, it looked like all old white people. So Taj gets up, and the first thing he says is, "Yo, where my Dominicans at?" And two, what were they? Puerto Rican?
Puerto Ricans, yeah.
Two Puerto Rican women in the audience that neither of us saw were like, "Oh, hell no." And they started coming at him crazy. That was like the first 5 minutes of your whole set.
Oh man, that
How'd you work out of
Puerto
it?
Rican rival is
Jersey, Puerto Rican? Ugh.
Yeah. That is weird. Yeah,
he
Jersey,
thought-
Puerto Rican.
He thought it was gonna be a little cute little joke because it was all white people.
Backfire.
And then,
And then all the white people got scared when the Puerto Rican
Yeah,
ladies got
like,
like,
oh shit!
Is this a Caribbean war about to happen?
Watch out, they're gonna start throwing rocks.
Taj, tell everybody where to find you, buddy.
Honey, if they come
Oh,
up
at Taj Osorio on Instagram.
That's
What? Wait. Can we find you there? Or is that a question?
yeah, why did you say it like you weren't sure?
at Taj
Taj
Osorio question mark.
Osorio.
Yeah.
Allie.
Default programmer on Instagram, bite it you scum on
fuck me,
underscore on Twitter. And I'm always looking for more pay pigs, so get in the mix. All you gotta do is send a DM.
Figs, get on it.
$100 or more.
$100 at a
Wait,
minimum. Don't even play with
Wait,
me.
what's a pay?
$20 a toe.
Yeah.
That's for feet pics.
If she has 5.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You
I bet you girls with missing a toe probably get a lot of.
Oh yeah.
Because
yeah,
it's
yeah.
different.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it's different.
Like,
There's
oh,
like
I
a
want to stick
giant
my
fucking
dick in
foot.
between the spot where the toe is missing.
I don't care if you off balance. I don't care if you
Yeah.
off balance when you walk. That missing toe is
I'm
sexy.
out here looking for a foot that only has the big toe
Yeah.
and the little toe.
Show me those
see that
track.
hoof.
Yeah. Show me those track marks between your toes.
Doug, where can we
Yeah,
find you
yeah.
at, buddy?
Nasty. Nasty but true.
I
Nasty
want her
fuck.
foot to look like she's giving the rock sign.
Yeah. I want to see if you got diabetes. Take your sock off.
I like when toes overlap.
What if it's like just a real fat chick and her like handles like diabetes or some shit
That's
like
a
that?
good
Some
Oh,
I'm
big
that's
sure
a
ass-
good one.
that's got to be out there,
Some
right?
big
Somebody
ass
had to
titties.
do
Foot,
that.
a foot with rolls on it in the grease.
Well, that's another thing. Like, there's got like how dudes like fat chicks. They like fat feet with the compression socks.
Oh,
Imagine how
God.
that smells.
That must smell.
Doug,
real.
where can we find you?
You can follow me on Instagram at the Doug Uram. You can follow me over there. I'll be posting my dates there. Been on the road a lot, so I'm fucking tired of shit.
You have.
Yeah.
Good stuff. Geo?
Follow me on Instagram, Geo Perez 86 on all platforms. Subscribe to the YouTube On the Gate podcast. And if you're not on the network, go to gasdigital.com and use promo code OTG. Help us out.
It's fucking lazy.
Omnipotent Trans Generals. That stands for. You can follow me at Derek Drescher. You can follow me at Derek Drescher on Instagram. I don't use Instagram anymore though, so follow me if you want. I don't
Good
give
for
a
you.
fuck. Yeah.
I'm going to start.
I fucking hate social media.
I can't stand it.
I hate it so
Why don't
much.
we all together as comics? Because we all hate it.
Now
but
you
we
sound
have
like
to
you
use
sound
it.
like Lev now.
What?
We can't all band together and start doing stuff. You know that. You know that.
What were you
No.
going to say?
Yeah, what were you gonna say though?
Bro, whatever it is, Doug, I'm with you. Let's do
Yeah.
it.
We all band together and be like, fuck social media.
Well, I
as
think
comics.
a lot of us have.
Yeah, a lot of people are doing
I
that.
am not. I really can't even be on it. If I spend 5 minutes on Instagram, I
Anxiety.
feel brain dead.
Yeah.
I feel
Yeah, man.
brain.
It
dead.
makes me more hollow
do you
inside.
feel like
Yeah.
I don't know if you guys feel this, like, do you feel almost like your brain stalls if you're on Instagram
Yes,
for too much? Like
yes.
your thought process, like
Yes.
you wake up in
Yeah.
the day, you don't look at your phone, right?
Yeah.
Like if
The
I
moment you look
knew
at it,
for a
it's like your brain goes
fact,
bang, like
Yeah.
it hits a wall,
Yeah,
right?
it does.
if I knew for a
Yes.
fact that I was gonna go on, it would just be like cat videos
Yeah.
and like
Yeah, I would be
and
there.
ingrown hairs getting pulled
I
out.
would be
I
there.
would watch it all day.
I would be there.
Yeah.
But I really can't with every comics
Gay fit.
the timeline with 5 clips per day. Stop that. I had to mute almost everybody because I
know.
just don't want to see it. And I know that the way now is like you got to just be a reels bitch. But I guess I'll just die in obscurity, to be honest, because I don't really give a fuck. I don't need 1 million views on my reel. I just want to show up to a show and do my little set and then
There you
go
go.
home.
Well said.
You're
Al.
born. You're born in the wrong time, Allie.
Yeah,
I
you
know
were.
that.
I think
know
I
that.
think everybody in this room was bored in the fucking wrong
have-
time because we all
yeah.
kind of feel the same way
Yeah.
in this room.
We're old. We're getting old, and we're
Yeah.
not adjusting with the times. We're those people that are not going to adapt.
But the
and we're just gonna
times
fall
like
behind.
kinda
No, I
suck,
was
dude.
with the times.
I've
but-
adapted enough. I had to learn how to use a computer to get a job. All right, it didn't used to be like that at all. Used to go to a job site, shake the guy's hand.
Yeah.
I got tools. All right, you
I got my
start
tools in the
tomorrow.
truck.
Yeah, you start tomorrow.
Yeah.
Nice to meet you,
Yeah.
pal.
You don't need tools. You're gonna be a busboy. still,
Now
if
you
don't
want to
need a
go. You
wrench.
want to work in a warehouse. You got to fill the application
Yeah,
out.
yeah.
You got a phone interview,
A
Zoom
background
interview,
check,
and
a
then you
drug
fucking.
test.
If you want to work
Worked
at
in a
Whole Foods,
warehouse.
you gotta,
Everybody was on drugs.
It takes like
Like,
3 weeks to get a job. Before, they were
Allie,
like,
I
hey,
also
start
wanted to let
Monday.
you know that Trader Joe's is hiring for $30 an hour.
Are they really?
Wow.
I just want to let you know that.
Is that real?
That's real.
Get a job at Trader
What
Joe's.
the fuck?
Yeah,
sucker.
you
That
you would
means-
fit in perfect there.
Well, yeah. You know what? Actually, I think I would. Trader Joe's is kind of, they got weird little vibes over there.
Yeah.
You,
You could steal so much.
Yeah.
can. They don't
I
pay
really
attention to the
appreciate you looking
inventory.
out for me like that because
Yeah.
I'm actually going to fill that.
I might go too.
Yeah. I'm going to
We
fill
all
that
should.
out.
$30
What
an
if we
hour.
all got the same job?
Yeah, dude.
at
Why
Trader
am I
Joe's?
breaking my? Yeah. What if we all worked the same shift at Trader
Yeah.
Joe's?
That'd be so
That'd be
sick.
amazing.
That'd be so sick.
I would love my job.
Oh my god.
That'd be great.
Yeah.
Most fun I ever had was working the shittiest job. I had a restaurant job. I used to look forward to going there.
The guys
every
making you
fucking
laugh?
Friday and
Yeah.
Saturday.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was just
To
a
do
bunch of
what?
drug addicts, drunks,
Yeah.
derelicts. The waitress were whores. My friends there were fucking out of their mind.
My
So much
favorite
fun.
job was when I worked in the kitchen in jail. That was the most
That
fun job I've
actually
ever had in my
is
life.
a very
it was
fun
so
job,
much because
too.
you're with the funniest people I've ever met.
Yeah.
There's something about working in a kitchen
Yeah.
in general that's just
And
always
you don't
so
care about
much
the quality.
fun.
'Cause
Yeah,
it's
everybody's
like, oh,
breaking
fuck these
balls.
guys.
Yeah,
We're all criminals.
Nobody
in
cares.
Here.
Yeah.
You
I
just
remember
get
one
it done
time-
and fuck off.
And ironically enough, even working in a kitchen outside of jail, it's still all
Still fun.
criminals in the fucking.
Oh, yeah.
It's
Always.
amazing. It's
Oh,
so much
yeah.
fun.
All gang tattoos.
Yeah.
I remember one time I
Doing
would
coke off of the fucking back, trying to run tables and.
Well, that's the
fucking-
one thing. There's no drugs.
I would do
in
like
Oh,
the-
yeah, that's
in the kitchen.
and the
mostly.
real.
I would do the
Yeah.
pastas with the sauces, right? So
Yeah.
one time I'm making chicken marsala, right?
Yeah.
And I reach for the marsala wine, it's empty. I
Oh.
go, I go. This was just half full. What the fuck happened?
Yeah.
And I turn, and the waitress is in the back of the corner
Yeah.
of the kitchen, and she goes, "I drank it," and I'm just like, "What?" the
She's just holding a Diva cup.
I'm like,
Out of the shot glass.
you drank Marsala wine. I was like, baby girl, you got, and you just can't help
That
but
is
laugh.
a problem.
Yeah, that's bad.
If you're drinking Marsala wine,
Red
you
wine
have
vinegar.
A fucking problem.
She's
yeah.
like, I drank it. I was
You'd be like, all
"Jeez."
right, now get the fucking chicken franchise out to the table. Let's
Somebody
go,
had to
Johnny.
fuck. Yeah, guess it's not Marsala.
Yeah.
He's getting tomato
Yeah,
sauce.
come on, let's go. Enough with the crying.
My first job, I was at an Italian restaurant, and it had
Yeah.
so many Giorgio vodka bottles.
Yeah.
Because for the sauce.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
fucking one, just steal one.
Yeah.
Just fucking walk out
Yeah.
one. They'll have like 20 on a rack.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I'm just leaving with a fucking whole
Yeah,
bottle
dude,
of vodka.
that was the beauty of also because nobody paid attention to anything at all.
Yeah.
And you just fucking throw shit in your car when it came in. Nobody paid attention. It was fucking great.
Yeah.
Dude, both my parents are janitors. And
The shit I've seen in
those-
kitchens is.
You know the rolls
Oh yeah,
of
if you ever worked
It's
in a kitchen, you would
crazy.
never eat at a restaurant.
I
Oh,
see-
you would
Oh,
never.
Ever.
You would never. I worked
Never.
at this.
I seen
Yeah.
a chicken parmesan hit the floor. I
Oh,
saw
yeah.
them pick it up with a snow
Yeah, they
shovel and
scrape it,
fucking
yeah.
plate it right
Bruh.
again,
Yeah, yeah.
dude.
I worked at an Irish pub in
Oof,
in Jersey, and they had
Even
bucket
Well, you
chicken.
said a bar, so
They,
you
they,
can't
well,
expect nothing less.
it was a bar / restaurant, but they had bucket chicken, and they would have all the chicken. They would wash it and throw it in this nasty bucket on the floor, and
Yeah.
it would just sit on the floor, unrefrigerated, all day long. And then
Oh.
at some point, they would cook it halfway, so that by dinner time, when people were ordering chicken, they could just cook it the other half.
Like flash
but it
cook?
was just
Oh.
yes,
Yeah.
but it was not refrigerated. It was on the floor. People walking by, coughing,
Yeah.
talking.
Not
Farting.
covered?
Little spit. No, not covered. Are you crazy? It's bucket chicken. We don't. They don't cover bucket
Dude, that's
chicken.
why.
Damn, even in jail we
That's why
had
you
more
never
fucking
What do you think? You're
have
at the Ritz Carlton?
hygiene.
Yeah, exactly.
Get the fuck
yeah.
out of here.
Well,
Guys dumping their ashes.
Yeah,
in
we used to
Ritz
make
Carlton
we
in-
used
in
to make
jail when we
toilet
made our
soup in
chicken.
fucking jail, bro.
Yeah.
What?
Toilet
Toilet
soup.
soup.
Actually, I dated a guy that was in jail, in and out, a lot, and he was the best cook I ever.
Yeah.
He could cook his little.
Dude, I could
ass
throw
off.
down in the kitchen.
Yeah, he made
Yeah,
a fucking.
he knew how to make things on a toilet.
Yeah.
He knew all that shit.
He knew how to make a grilled cheese in a radiator.
Yeah, he could elevate
Amazing.
anything. He,
I swear to
yeah.
God, one time he made me a peanut butter and Cinnabon sandwich.
Yeah.
Yo, peanut butter slapped in
delicious.
between two Cinnabons?
Yeah,
That's diabetes,
That
but
actually sounds really
It is,
fucking
yeah.
good.
My friend, when he got out of jail, he would make me the prison dessert sometimes. It
Yeah.
was fucking amazing.
Yeah.
That was one of them.
Honey
Bro,
bun French toast?
there's
Yeah,
a guy on YouTube. He's the best.
Boston.
He's the best
That's
I've ever
oh,
seen.
the
Yeah, yeah.
Filipino guy.
He's like Spanish, Filipino, something.
I thought he was Asian the whole time.
Yeah, I think he's like Filipino.
Bro, he's good.
Yeah, yeah.
He's fucking
And at
good.
the
He's
end,
the best I've ever seen.
The name of the channel is called Bussin'.
Bussin', yes.
Bussin'. Yeah.
But
Hey,
bro,
yo, Bunky, what you want for dinner today?
Yeah,
I
yeah.
got
Yeah.
this pickle and I got this flip flop.
he's like, we gonna have,
I got
and we're gonna have a chopped
got
cheese.
I got
First,
these
you take your flip flop and you grate it down, real smooth.
If you boil it, you
Yeah.
get the leather, and it's like eating a beef jerky.
Yeah.
Now you gotta boil the soul real good. You don't want it to be too chewy.
Now
I
the
got these
strap is
fucking-
plastic, so you got to melt that and get that
Yeah.
out.
That's
You
that
just want the
cheese.
leather.
Yeah. I got these fermented toenails.
Yeah.
And we're going to mix them with a fucking
Then I'm
pack
gonna
of
shave this
cinnamon.
callus off right on the top.
Yeah.
Get me the Swiss Miss packet. We're going to do this
Now
up
this
nice.
is just for
Now you hit it with the
presentation.
ramen seasoning.
Oh my god.
Now say
We
say
call
the
this
silver
prison
packet.
Parmesan cheese. Here we go.
All right, that's the episode, guys. Thank you for joining us.
Yeah,
Appreciate
tune in
you.
for the bonus.
Yeah, stay for the bonus. You guys good to stay?
Yeah.
Half
Can we-
hour.
Can we